First in this game, welcome to Noche Latina here in the NBA. A Latin flavor to the night's festivities as we get ready to go. Hi, everyone. Kevin Harlan here, joined by Clark Kellogg, Steve Kerr, and Doris Burke. After this game, the Rockets head back out on the road. Right now, they have the 10th best record in the West. They need wins.
Well, Kevin, in the previous 3 games, they've mostly been backpedaling. They've just really been caught off guard. They've only won one of them, so I think tonight is really a big game. They've got to regain some confidence when they go against this club.
Yeah, I think so too, Steve. I mean, they've got to start cooking with gas instead of electricity. I mean, they've got to show some fire and some fight, and they've only got 4 quarters left to make sure they can even this season tally up. So they've got to put some heat on that food.
It always comes back to food with you, doesn't it, Clark?
And now the opening lineup for Phoenix. Dane, he's in at the 4 spot. Thomas is out there with Green. Then it's Marcus Morris, and it's Len in at the center position.
Well, good idea setting that screen, but the execution wasn't there.
No, it sure wasn't. I mean, you want it to be hard, but it also has to be legal.
Now, here's Thomas. He's coming off a 19-point game against New Orleans.
And his work on the glass, certainly noteworthy, and he contributed in a number of ways.
You know, he'll make you scratch your head and throw your hands up as a defender. I mean, you just don't know how to play him.
Well, the Rockets, wouldn't you say, are really to be commended, Clark, for rebuilding this team without tearing it down to the studs or tanking, if you will.
Yeah, absolutely, Kevin. I mean, they've improved dramatically with Harden and Howard. But this is a team that's held a winning record in the West now for 8 straight seasons. That's pretty impressive.
It is. About a minute and a half through the first quarter. Outside, Green. And here's Len. 11 points for him in that last game against New Orleans.
And a phenomenal showing on the boards. His rebounding was a huge factor.
Just 4 to shoot. And that one's good. Len's got his second basket.
That's how to orchestrate for your teammate. Terrific pass.
Beverly with the ball. Thomas is there. And it's blocked by Day. And they're able to recover. Johnson, a wide open look. Here's Howard, and finally they hit one.
He's getting his hands dirty right away by doing some battling on the boards.
The Suns have gone 3 of 5 shooting the ball so far. Thomas kicks to Green. And just under 2.5 minutes elapsed here in the first. Here is Day. He had a 24-point outing in their last game against New Orleans. Up the floor, here's Johnson. That doesn't go on the chance to tie. The Suns leading, and here comes Thomas leading the fast break. Goes back up. Good, he hits the jump shot. Thomas got his first 2 points. So it's the Rockets now. They're moving on after the tough loss they took at the hands of the Nuggets.
And, Kevin, they put so much effort into the final few minutes of regulation in that game that they were pretty burned out in the overtime period.
Yeah, that's an excellent call by you, Steve. I thought there was a little bit of a letdown for them in OT.
And it's the Suns with the ball. Trevor Ariza missing from long range.
They've been hot here early, dropping them in left and right.
Let's see how long they can keep it going. This is quite a start.
Clark, they've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a little bit of cottonmouth here. Dry spell for sure.
And Beverly kicks to Johnson. And there's the feed to Jones. Shot clock at 6. Back to Johnson. Takes the 3. The shot is off. And Phoenix the other way now. Defeated by the Pelicans in their last game. They'll try to put that one behind them.
And guys, had their free throw shooting been anywhere near up to par, I think it would have changed everything in that game.
No doubt about it. I mean, there is a carryover effect when you're not having success at the line. It infiltrates other parts of your game.
Here's Beverly following the score by Phoenix. Johnson with a screen on Thomas. Ariza outside. Johnson outside. Takes a 3. And it's Beverly missing.
He certainly didn't take advantage of the poor defense, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
No, that's for sure, because this guy's too good of a shooter to miss that look consistently.
Here is Day. averaging 16 points a game, and fouled hard that time. He'll get to the line and shoot two. That one is on Ariza.
Well, it wasn't too long ago that the Suns were selling first-round picks. Now the complete opposite. This team stacking up draft picks as they look to go young and rebuild this club.
And the push for new talent in Phoenix really seen from top to bottom. New GM, first-time head coach, and Jeff Hornacek.
Yeah, and they did an outstanding job. They're pushing to create a very positive culture. They're really giving everybody an opportunity to show what they can do. Thus far, very impressive.
Now Howard. He had 15 points last outing. Houston moving it around. Johnson kicks to Beverly. Trying to get back on track. Phoenix grabs the miss.
Yeah, no excuses there. Got a really good look at the basket after being freed up by the pick.
We say it all the time. The execution was excellent. The result not as good, but good ball movement anyway.
Day no good.
Great look. Disappointing result.
You know, most times he knocks that one down.
Now here's Beverly. He's had some playing time, but no scoring yet from him. Ariza kicks to Johnson. Just 5 on the clock. And the basket by Jones.
Boy, beautiful assist. That's a couple of teammates clearly on the same page.
Phoenix leading by 8. Thomas kicks to Green. The pass to Morris. Dishes to Thomas. It's blocked, and that's out of bounds. Phoenix will retain possession. And the shot clock expires. 24-second violation. Well, from long range, this collection of point guards have caught fire in the second half of the season. Here are their three-point numbers. You look at Beverly, one of the best shooters in the NBA, top 5 in the league at this moment.
Well, if there are no other options available, any of these guys can just step back and shoot the three. A great backup plan for any point guard to have.
Yeah, I'd love to see a three-point shooting contest just amongst the point guards so we could watch these guys do work. I mean, I don't know which one of them I'd choose, but they're all pretty good.
Well, give credit where credit is due. Terrific assist inside.
To the left wing. Here's Day. That one falls, coming off of Thomas's feet. And that's now 6 points for James.
And after the game, it was said he was in a heated discussion with a teammate. Not sure exactly what the topic was, but it might have been ball movement.
I would guess that one of them was unhappy with what he perceived as a look-off. That's when a guy acts like he sees you, but he doesn't. Whatever it was, you would hope that those two would be able to get it sorted out in private.
And here's Beverly, following Marcus Morris's 3. Ariza a screen on Thomas. Beverly dishes to Ariza. It's stolen by Morris. Goes straight through the defender for the dunk. Draws the foul. He'll go to the line. That one is on Ariza.
Their offense has really come together immediately, threatening to run away with this game.
It's hard to imagine they'll be able to stay as hot as they've been so far, but if they can, watch out.
Montejunas is checked in for Houston. Smith comes in for Trevor Ariza. And the Suns making a change here as well. Morris is checked in for Lamb.
Well, I like the defense there. Right up in his grill, didn't give him a chance.
There's the pick. Morris with the ball. And it's Johnson picking him up. Here is Day. 6 points for him. Morris passes to Thomas. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And he hits the jumper for 2. Thomas got his second basket of the night.
Well, they've yet to string many stops together.
Just seems like they've been a step slow here. Isaiah Thomas actually named after the former Pistons great. You might think his father was a big fan, but it's actually the opposite. His dad was a Laker fan. He lost a bet during the 1989 finals. Incredible story. The Pistons went on to beat the Lakers, so he had to name his son Isaiah. I guess he'd be named Magic if they had won.
Jason Terry is checked in for Johnson. P.J. Tucker, he's checked in for Phoenix. Beverly with the ball. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game for him. Houston needs to get a shot off. And he can't stop the run as he misses. And Isaiah grew up in Seattle. Loved the Sonics, but also because of his father was a big Lakers fan.
Well, some conflicting allegiances for Thomas there. I mean, he played 3 years for the Sacramento Kings, who've had their rivalry with the Lakers. When Seattle made their failed bid for the Kings, he had to have mixed emotions there, too.
And so it's Houston with it after the Suns pick up 2. Terry outside, out to the wing. Howard in the post. Morris is there. A nice shot by Howard.
Those are the kind of nice inside looks they've gotten in the first half here.
And I think they should really continue to work it down low, Clark. That's really going to free up the rest of their offense.
Pass to Tucker. The dish to Thomas. Thomas off a pick from Day. From downtown, Josh Smith pulls it in.
In terms of rebounding, it's been a sensational opening quarter.
I like sensational. That's a good word for it.
Here's Morris, and he can't bank that one in. And here's Beverly. No scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change. Howard setting the pick for Terry. And so he earns a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact, and he'll shoot 2.
Well, Dwight Howard, in his words, back to having fun playing basketball last season in Houston. A younger group, more compatible to his fun-loving personality, and certainly with Harden and others, they've got a depth of talent that is very impressive. Probably the best core around him of his entire career.
Isaiah Cannon, he's checked in for Houston. Now, here's Thomas, averaging 19 points per contest. Here's Day, and the rebound goes to the Rockets. Howard's got rebound number 5 here tonight.
And he continues to search for his rhythm. It's eluded him to this point.
Doubled by Day. So it's Phoenix now. Rockets trail by 14, and it's sent back by Day. Green kicks to Day. 1:52 left here in the opening quarter. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here.
The Rockets, of course, at the forefront or vanguard as far as advanced analytics go. Some in the NBA have scoffed, but hey, they're doing something right.
And as you guys know, the Rockets at the forefront technology-wise, too. You see coaches with electronic tablets.
Well, they installed flat-screen monitors in the locker room, highlighting stats and videos for players. So, they're trying to close the loop and create that line of communication between the numbers crunchers and the players themselves. Let's take a look at some numbers for P.J. Tucker. Now, last month turned out for him 7 points, 3 rebounds, and 2 assists. Looking at those numbers, you'd probably say, yeah, that's about what we'd expect out of him.
Which isn't really what any player wants to hear. I mean, you don't want to meet expectations. You want to under-promise and over-deliver. You want to exceed expectations, and maybe we'll start to see him do that shortly.
And so here is Houston after the miss from Day. Cannon kicks to Terry. 3-pointer. Tries again, and the layup is good. And that's 10 points for Howard.
They have got to put a body on him, because otherwise, with his agility and athleticism, they're not going to be able to contain him on the offensive glass.
Thomas kicks to Day. Good, and the assist goes to Thomas. 9 points for Jay.
They've built a big lead here early.
Both defensively and offensively. They've been terrific right from the tip.
Here's Cannon. He hasn't yet put up any points in this one. Passes it to Howard. And he gets it to go.
Boy, I tell you what, nice little run here they're going on.
Now the story is points in the paint, Clark. I mean, they're getting point-blank shots every time down.
Now, here's Thomas. 23 seconds left to play here in the first. Here's Tucker, covered by Smith. Clock at 4. There's Green with the 3. And the rebound goes to the Rockets. Howard's got 7 rebounds in the game. Here's Terry. The first quarter concludes in a double-digit lead on the scoreboard. Suns lead by 10. And we'll be back shortly for the start of the second quarter. He's checked in for Isaiah Cannon. And then for Phoenix, Lenz checked in for Miles Plumlee. Jay comes in for Markieff Morris. And Morris subbed in for Green. On Phoenix, looking who they've got on the floor. Dane in at the 4 spot. Warren is out there with Isaiah Thomas. Then there's Len. And it's Morris in at the small forward. Thomas off a pick from Day. Here's Warren. Nailed from three-point land. Warren's got himself on the board with 3 there.
They've done a really good job of knocking down their long-distance shots here in the second quarter. I mean, they're shooting just above 40% from downtown. That's outstanding.
Now here's Beverly. 9 points last game out. Screen by Smith. Johnson dishes to Beverly. Back to Johnson. 3-pointer. Morris with the rebound.
That's something they need to do more of. Get after it on the glass. Go get those boards.
Any extra possessions that you can get, either through steals or rebounds, are so critical in this game. And they have to mix it up defensively. That was just too easy.
Rockets trail by 11. Screen by Smith. Makes it off the glass.
They have repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid dividends.
Yeah, it sure has, Clark. I mean, with as many points as they've gotten in the paint, they really haven't had to do much on the perimeter.
Now, here is Morris. 13 points in the game. Warren the pass today.
In the second half of the season, you get an idea of the Rockets and where they stand statistically. First in rebounding, third in blocks. And they also show up as a top 5 team in steals. Young, aggressive, and athletic, getting into the passing lane.
And probably what impresses me the most, Clark, out of all those stats you're talking about is the rebounds per game, because this is a team that has become very physical. They'll put a body on you, and they'll really dominate the paint if you don't stand up to the task and really attack them back.
Terry kicks to Howard. So the whistle blows on the shot, and 2 free throws for the contact right there.
Well, you know, Dwight Howard has gone through his share of nicknames over the years, and some of his names have been self-imposed. But Coach Kevin McHale has taken to calling him Big Horse. And I'm not sure. We'll see if that one catches on.
Now, here's Thomas. He has 6. Here's the 3. That's good. Thomas got 5 points now this quarter.
He shot the ball exceptionally well as they've built this lead for themselves here.
Rockets trail by 12. Beverly dishes to Terry. In low to Howard. Beverly the pass to Howard. Out of bounds. Phoenix takes possession. Let's take a moment to show you some young men that have really picked up steam here in the second half of the season. These are the leading rookie scorers since the All-Star break. And you look at Day, leading the league in points per game. Such a great player.
Well, just like the rest of the guys on that list, he's a rookie basically in name only. Now, I mean, in the second half of this season, he's been playing and scoring like a veteran.
It definitely has been a short learning curve for him, Steve, especially offensively.
Feeds it to Len. The turnaround. Another one falls for Phoenix. Rockets have gone 8 of 16 from the field in the second quarter. A nice efficient 50%. Terry with a screen on Thomas. And Beverly kicks to Howard. Pass to Ariza. Now here's Monty Eunice. He's tightly guarded. 6 to shoot. Here's Terry. Blocked. And Thomas, here we go. Right side, Thomas. Out to the right wing. Here's Len. Good, and the assist goes to Thomas. Thomas got his 7th assist in the game.
Well, it looks like he's finally found his footing in this game. His first quarter was a real struggle, but he's got it going now.
Howard with a screen on Thomas. Now Beverly. He has 5. To stop the run. Misses off the left iron. Suns leading by 16. Kicks it today. A step back shot here. Again, Phoenix.
What a job he's doing here. I mean, his second quarter has been even better than his first, and that was pretty good.
Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, I mean, a cold stretch offensively. They desperately need a basket.
Screen by Howard. And there's the foul. It'll go on P.J. Tucker.
That's foul number 2 on him. They might not warrant sitting him entirely, but another one before halftime, they could be in some trouble. Well, this is what you have to do when you're trailing. You've got to attack, be aggressive, and get to that foul line.
And perhaps cause some foul trouble along the way. I mean, that can have a big impact down the road.
And Phoenix making a change here. Lights checked in. Here's Tucker, looking for his first basket still in this one. Back to Thomas. Stolen by Beverly. And it's the Rockets on the break. Lays it in off the breakaway.
Boy, after having a tough time in the first, he's managed to turn it around nicely this quarter.
Suns leading by 14. Thomas kicks today. And 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle on a lot of contact there.
No slowing him down. Just incredible numbers for Jay. He has 15 points and 3 blocks. He's shown some flash with his passing and some grit with his board work.
Well, that's not a combination too many players are capable of either, guys.
Now here's Beverly. He's got 7, and so it looks like the Rockets will retain possession here.
A nice play to get a hand on that pass and tip it out of bounds.
I tell you what, guys, if he gets there a fraction earlier, that's a steal.
On the wing, Terry. Guarded by Green. Terry dishes to Howard. Here is Day. 17 points in the game.
You know, he's showing some kind of a killer instinct this quarter, trying to stretch this lead out.
Rockets trail by 18. Howard with a screen on Thomas. And Beverly kicks to Howard. Howard down with both hands.
Boy, that's some physical basketball out there. I'm glad I'm not in the middle of that. A hard pick and an assault on the bucket.
Old school stuff there.
Yeah, there was a lot to like on that play.
Here's Day. A dominating first half of basketball, and so far hasn't been close. Phoenix ahead, up by 16. Everybody, third quarter just about to get going here in what has been so far a runaway game. It's been one outstanding game from Jay.
Yeah, he tore it up on the offensive glass in the first couple of quarters. Love the effort you're getting out of him.
Incredibly persistent, which is what it takes to be a successful offensive rebounder. I should know. I used to eat a lot of glass in my day.
Our second half of basketball, and presented by Gatorade. Let's see who's all fueled up and on the floor to start the third. So on the floor for Houston, Terrence Jones is down low with Howard. Patrick Beverly out there with Johnson. And it's Ariza in at the 3. Johnson kicks to Howard. 6 on the shot clock. A strong finish under heavy pressure all over. Howard's got the first basket of the second half. That one for the Rockets. Phoenix leading by 14. Thomas kicks to Morris. Down low. It's tipped. It's stolen by Jones. He dishes it to Beverly. He's looking for Howard and finds him. Just 5 to shoot, and the basket good. Howard's got 4 points this quarter.
And they're beginning to fall apart a little bit defensively, especially inside.
Well, that's 4 straight buckets now at the rim.
The Phoenix Suns franchise with the 4th best winning percentage in NBA history. Maybe we shouldn't have been surprised with their resurgent play last season. This is a franchise that throughout its history has found ways to win. He's far too tentative in the paint, and even more so when the defender is up tight on him like that time.
And a chance here to catch up with the 4th member of our crew, Doris Burke. Hi, Doris.
Guys, as we know, Dwight Howard used to covet the big market. His friend Josh Smith had said he's addicted to being global. And Howard even admitted people were in my ear about being in a bigger place and bringing more dollars in. Nowadays, it's not about where you play. Unfortunately, I had to learn that lesson in front of the whole world. Kevin?
His image took a hit, Doris, but he's learned from it, obviously. Thanks. Well, when you look at the Suns 2 seasons ago, their worst winning percentage since the team's inaugural season back in 1968.
And at that time, their 3rd straight season missing the playoffs. That hadn't happened since the 80s, but boy, did they bounce back in a big way.
Yeah, they were tough last year, you're right.
It's been a good night for Jones. 12 points, and he was able to come up with 1 steal, too.
Yeah, he's defending very well, Clark. He's disrupting the offense. He's playing the passing lanes, trying to put as much pressure on as possible. And a moment here now to see the numbers for Gerald Green. Some tremendous numbers for him over the last 10 games. He's averaging 4 points, 4 rebounds, and 2 assists. The points have been coming for him at a prodigious rate, and that's exactly what they depend on, his scoring ability and his drive.
Yeah, and that's exactly what he is, a driven player, Steve, someone who can take an opposing defense and just shatter it with his ability.
Great-looking bounce pass to set up that play. Well, while we have a chance, let's take a look at some numbers for Howard. 5th in blocks, 7th in rebounding, and he's been such a good offensive player. His patience, his efficiency, he's ranked in the top 10 in field goal percentage.
And, Steve, you said it. I mean, he ranks in the top 5 in blocks per game, and that puts him in his rightful place as one of the most feared defenders in the league right now.
Day, no good.
Excellent. Really solid job, actually, by the defense to get in his way as he was going up for that one.
Johnson's shot is off.
He's given them little to nothing at the offensive end. I can't put it any other way.
Green kicks to Day. 3-pointer. It's rebounded by Houston. Ariza's got 3 rebounds so far in the game. He gets it to fall. That makes it just a single-digit lead. Ariza's got 5 points so far. Phoenix leading by 9. Thomas kicks to Green. Phoenix no good that time either.
He can't get anything to drop, and the way he's scoring, I'm not sure it's something he should try to shoot his way out of.
No, that might only serve to make things worse, Steve. Sometimes the harder you try, the worse it gets.
Thomas kicks to Len. He feeds it to Green. Len passes to Green. Morris dishes to Day. Clock at 6. Uses the glass to drop it in. Day's got 21.
They're spraying them home from mid-range today, guys.
Yeah, reliable weapon, and that's a sign that the offense is working. They're really moving the ball well and finding good opportunities.
From 8, Phoenix grabs the miss. They led by as many as 18 points. Their last encounter was in Phoenix.
Yeah, last time out against this club, it was a loss that I'm sure is still fresh in their minds. Such a close game, and they were in major foul trouble by the end. They have to feel like it was one that really got away from them.
Johnson, shot goes down. Very quick possession right there.
They've got to continue to put pressure on the defense by probing inside. That's what's really working for them.
And when you're doing the job they are inside, it takes pressure off the perimeter guys.
Now, here is Morris. Ariza covering. Morris kicks to Day. A baseline J. Here's Len. And he battles for the ball and gets the second chance bucket. Len's got 14 points.
It's a +5 advantage for them in the rebounding category after that board.
Very steady work they've been doing on the interior, no question. And that's, I think, the main reason they have this lead.
Tremendous output from Howard. He has 9 rebounds and a couple of great-looking rejections. So far, 2 blocks.
Now he's anticipated the ball movement down low. He's finding angles.
Good job at the line.
In for Plumlee. 40 seconds left to play in the third. Thomas kicks to Green. The feed to Morris. The turnaround jumper. It's rebounded by Houston.
And it is very dangerous to leave him open like that. Lucky break for the defense that he missed it.
Nice shot by Smith. "19 seconds left to play here in the third. Thomas dishes to Day. He kicks to Morris. And there's the pass to Day. And the Suns miss again. Here's Canaan. The wide open look here for Jerry. Can't get it to fall. And now with our State Farm assist to the game, a replay showing one of 10 tremendous assists in this game from Thomas.
What an excellent all-around game, too, Kevin. 10 assists just shows you what we already know about him, but he seems to know where his teammates are. He understands the offense and what the game plan is. He is very tough to defend.
I like what you say there. He understands the game plan. And there's always one, and got to execute it. He's the guy to do it. On the court now for the Suns, getting going here in the fourth. Day in at power forward. Green is out there with Thomas. Then it's P.J. Tucker. And it's Len in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. 2 on the clock. Ariza no luck.
Well, an 8-rebound advantage like the one they have now is always going to swing the score hard in that team's direction.
And that's certainly been the case today. Their rebounding has made a huge difference.
Well, he wasn't phased at all by the bigger man on him. And on the low block, I thought he might be.
You know, Steve, I thought maybe he'd prefer to bring him out to the perimeter, but whatever works, go to it.
Howard with a screen on Thomas. Screen by Howard. Here's Ariza. And foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot 2. Alex Len picks one up.
Well, probably the right play defensively. If you can't get the block, send them to the free throw line. Don't give them an easy 2.
No easy buckets inside. Force free throws and work to keep them out of the lane next time around.
Out to the right wing. And Thomas, here we go. Day the pass to Thomas. Dishes to Tucker. Here is Day. Pulls from the top of the key. Here's Len, and he banks in the layup. And the Suns lead by 16.
You know, that putback's about as easy as it's going to get. You have to put a body on someone down there.
Well, no box out. That's the result you get right there.
Terry kicks to Howard. And the call will be against Alex Len. That's his 4th foul of the contest.
That foul gives him 4, so he's just 2 away from being Dairy Queen.
And the Rockets making a change here. Johnson's checked in. Ariza outside. Lets it go with a 3. Len grabs the board. Len's got 9 rebounds in the game. Getting it done. Thomas kicks to Day. With the fadeaway. And he gets it to go. Day's got 23.
He has really shot the ball extremely well, as you'd expect. Like we say, he's been making sweet string music all day long.
Beverly dishes to Howard. Second chance shot, and that's 2 points on the layup. He's got 23.
Well, for one, he hasn't let him down. I mean, but a few other guys need to pick up the pace if they're going to be good.
Thomas kicks to Day. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up, and 2 shots coming up.
Yeah, the defender draped all over him.
Pretty plain and simple. Got him good there.
And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The scoring breakdown for the Suns.
I thought maybe they'd cool off a bit at halftime, but they've just continued to shoot well.
They've also jumped on any opportunity they've had to attack the basket tonight. I mean, excellent penetration.
Terrence Jones is checked in for Moniunas. Back to Johnson. Ariza outside. And Johnson now top of the key. Here's Beverly. It's good with the assist that time from Johnson. Johnson's got 5 assists tonight.
His shooting has been so good today. He may have to take it upon himself to try to get his club out of this hole.
Thomas passes to Day. It's stolen by Ariza. Johnson goes in. No luck, and Phoenix will come the other way. They led by as many as 18 points. Here's Morris. No good. Excellent D that time from Jones. Rockets trail by 14. Left side Ariza. Beverly dishes to Jones. And some nice passing there by Houston. It's deflected. 6 on the shot clock, and that one's good. Over 3.5 minutes through the final quarter now. Thomas kicks to Green. Pass to Morris. Now the dish to Day. Count the bucket. Day's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Brought back the finger rolls. That's a nice finesse move to pull off with the defense all over it.
Now here's Beverly. Passes it to Ariza. Jones sets the pick for Ariza. Loses his man off the screen and lays it up and in.
You know, the defense didn't exactly try to fight around that screen, and that's why it turned into the easy basket.
Thomas passes to Green. Green gets a screen from Day. Just 5 on the clock. And Gerald Green picks up the foul. That's his 3rd foul of the game.
He went a decent amount of time before his first turnover there. It's really been a good, safe stretch of basketball from him to this point.
Rockets trail by 12. Beverly with the ball. Feeds to Johnson. Pass to Jones. Right side Jones. Great look there, but off target.
They've shown effort and aggression in the paint right from the tip. Their rebounding edge is impressive.
And I'll tell you what, they've turned a lot of those rebounds into points at the other end.
And Day gets it to go. Houston's gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the 4th. Now here's Beverly. He's guarded closely. Here's Ariza. That's good. And so Howard with the assist. And that's 11 points for Ariza.
There's been a change in his game compared to what we saw in the first half. I mean, he's scoring with a lot of confidence now.
Thomas dishes to Len. Kicks it to Day. Goes up and lays it nice and easy. Day's got 11 points here in just the second half.
That was the 3rd straight high percentage look this defense has allowed. I mean, these defenders have got to start bumping bodies in the paint. Be more physical, be more aggressive.
I agree, Clark, but it doesn't look like they have the will to do that at this moment.
Here's Howard, and the Rockets getting another bucket right there.
He's been a bright spot for them. He's had an incredibly efficient offensive performance.
Steve, his shooting really has been just terrific. They'd be much worse off if it weren't for him, that's for sure.
Here is Day. Thomas up top. Just 5 to shoot. From the stripe. Another one falls for Phoenix.
Wow, such a steady hand. He's the one responsible for getting them this late lead.
Can't argue with that at all, Steve. His shooting percentage has been off the charts.
And Beverly kicks to Howard. And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot. Free throw good, Howard.
It seems like they're having a lot of trouble at the line today, and it's just been that kind of a day.
Second free throw, no good. Ariza no luck.
Terrific defense at the rim. They got right in his path.
You know, that's part of what great defenders do. They get not only in your path, but in your head a little bit, too.
All the points these defenders are allowing inside is inexcusable. That's 5 baskets in a row, and they've all been practically lay-ins.
Yeah, they've got to harden and toughen up down there, guys.
The 3. That's good. And so Howard with the assist. 14 points for Ariza.
What a final quarter they're having from downtown. Just threes raining in from everywhere.
Yeah, work that perimeter. Work it good. And they might as well milk it while they're hot.
Now, here is Morris. Ariza covering. This one for 3. Morris, no good. Rockets trail by 11. Johnson, the pass to Howard. And lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot 2.
Well, you look at Patrick Beverly, and I think he embodies the phrase Chicago tough. And he's relatively unknown growing up and hooping in the playgrounds of West Chicago. He's always played the game with an edge, though, and that served him well as an NBA player.
Thomas kicks to Day. That's good. Day's got 13 points now in the quarter.
The more touches he gets, the more this lead will grow. He has just been unconscious this quarter.
Beverly with the ball. Thomas is there, and he gets it to go.
Well, Beverly learned pressure defense back in high school as the lead guard in a 1-2-2 press. To prepare his team to play that way, his coach had them running stairs, running around the school nonstop for an hour every day. And Beverly still fanatical about his conditioning.
Outside Thomas. Shoots from 14, and he can't bank that one in. And so Patrick Beverly, taken in the second round in 2009. Clark, the final cut of training camp by the Miami Heat. He spent the next 5 years playing in Greece and in Russia.
You're right, Kevin. Those are physical leagues where they allow a lot of contact. His defense was how he survived. And even now, that's his bread and butter. That's how he plays. He defends.
Suns leading by 8. Thomas dishes to Green. He feeds it to Len. Len off a bit from Day. Len passes to Green. He dishes it to Day. Good D by Jones.
Well, I guess they can get them when they need them. That's a good job of getting to the miss.
The feed now to Ariza. He's looking for Howard and finds him. That's good. They got on this roll a while ago, and they just haven't looked back. Well, Phoenix shooting has been just great so far, up at 56%. And here is Morris. The pass to Green. Shot clock at 6. Pulls up. It's good from about 19 feet. And the Suns lead by 8. Houston now, time running out. And Beverly kicks to Johnson. Here's Howard. Shot is off. And Phoenix the other way now. They led by as many as 18 points. Here's Morris. A minute 42 left in the fourth quarter. Dane, open and close, and nails it. And now a 10-point Phoenix lead.
He has really punished these defenders today. No matter who's been on him, he's been giving them medicine.
Beverly dishes to Johnson. Here's Howard. And it's Phoenix with the rebound. Day's got 15 rebounds here tonight. Morris with the ball. And it's Johnson picking him up. And Day gets it to go.
He didn't get a chance to knock one down in the first, but the defense left him a look, and he nailed it. He'll make them pay when he's open.
Howard with a screen on Thomas. Beverly the pass to Howard. And Beverly kicks to Johnson. Dishes it to Beverly. 5 to shoot. Howard trying to free himself up. The Rockets with another miss.
I'll tell you what, for what's really an elementary shot, he looked a little nervous on that release.
And clearly no question as to which team gave the better effort tonight. A dominant performance and an outstanding win for the Suns.
You know, it's tough to put your finger on the deciding factor in this one, but I'd say that the shooting accuracy made the difference.
Shot quality and better overall shooting.
And when it's all said and done here, this will mark their 38th W on the year.
Well, not only are they on their way to winning this game, but this will also give them a win in the season series.
Huge motivation for him today. Beating a conference opponent 3 out of 4 times, that's no easy feat.
You look at the stats and you'll see just how dominant a game this was for Jay. You have to love the way that he was closing out defensive trips. I mean, he would always body up and really be physical. That's why he ended up with so many boards.
Now Thomas. He kicks it today. And so it's Phoenix easily grabbing this one. You know, Clark, every team has a bad night, and these guys might want to watch the tape of this game the next time they have a bad night to remind themselves how dominant they can be.
Well, this is one of those dreamlike games for a coach.
And now let's catch up with Doris Burke, who's standing by on the sideline. Doris?
You put on what was simply an incredible fourth period. How were you able to take over this game in the end?
I think our team just wore them down over the course of the first 3 quarters. And during the fourth, it made things easy for myself and others to create space and get the shots that we like to take. It was really a team effort. Definitely.
It was a pleasure for us to watch. Thank you so much. Kevin, back to you.
Thank you, Doris. That about does it for Clark Kellogg, Steve Kerr, and Doris Burke, and the rest of our great crew. This is Kevin Harlan saying so long and thanks for watching.